Hey, what's going on, Neo community? This is Josuinho, also known as ONE Josuinho, Josu. Yeah, like I said before, you can call me however you want to enunciate my name. In today's video, I'm pretty much going to be starting a series called PvP Stories, and a lot of these videos are just going to consist individual battles with people in the community. For this specific video, I'm going to have a battle right here against a fellow clan member of mine, ONE Sherlock. He's a very good friend of mine, and I've actually we've been in the same clan for the past couple of years or so. Three different ones, of course, but we've always been in the same clan, surprisingly. So we have definitely grown a very good relationship over time. Fun fact: I have never ever lost to Sherlock in any competitive gameplay. So, well, I've never lost to him in general, and I made sure to run that by him just so he could confirm. He said this was okay for the video. Um, so I'm looking at the front line right now, and of course I already played this game, so I'm just gonna pretend as if I don't know what's going on. But I'm looking at this front line, and it's a very unique front line. He has a lot of monsters that are immune to a lot of things. The dolphins are just so powerful together; it's hard to break them down. And then I notice here he has two camouflage protectors back to back, which is going to be a problem. And he can also summon four more protectors with Dolphreeze and Kanishogun, which is going to be a big problem for me. I'm running the camel front line. I love camel front lines mostly because I hate the one-on-ones. I hate the poison front lines that could completely obliterate any front line. So I'm going with the camel front line, and I'm testing out Arachna Diva right here, which seems like I just don't know her potential, so I'm going to be testing her out. I got uh, Bloom Maluga. It looks mostly because it's a very good sweeper and it's protected me from stun. I got Bobble Basher, who is I just started using recently because it it does so many things. It has Substitute, it has Slayer Bane. All its moves don't have much cost, so it's a good sweeper. It's a good support. It's a very good monster altogether. And then and right here, Sokenshi, which is probably my favorite monster in the entire game. If it weren't for Sokenshi here, I probably would have quit this game a couple months ago. But it's a very powerful monster, and yeah, like I said, it's probably my favorite monster of all time in the game. Um, all right, so I'm gonna start telling the story from the beginning here. So enjoy. So here, just in the front line, I'm gonna use my load mortar to get Blue Maluga going, and so he has his Dolphinix, which I don't know what he's gonna do. He might try to kill Arachnadiva, but probably not, because it might. He knows that it might start charging my Sweet Kenshi there with Slayer Bane, so he might just not do anything right there. Um. Okay. What are you gonna do? Oh, okay. It took the shield off Blue Maluga, which is smart, in my opinion. I'm just gonna use Slayer Bane on Stag, because Bobble Basher can't do much. Freeze, of course, summons two more Diamondoids, which is gonna be a problem. Getting rid of those protectors with this front line is very difficult. Uh, Freeze can't do much here, so it's probably gonna just slow some of my monsters down. With Blizzard right there. Yep, now it's slowed down Blue Maluga. Upgrading its cost or downgrading its cost. Um, Dolphinix here. Oh, okay. Summon more rocks at the very end. So right now he has 17 monsters, which are all important to him, and I still have all together, and I still have just my front line. I really don't know. Okay, I'm gonna use substitute right here, which is not a smart idea in my opinion. I don't know why I did that. Um, Good thing I use scapegoat with Arachna Diva. That way it doesn't get an easy kill. Diamond Lord can't do much. So since it's not an attacker, it's not gonna do much there. Uh, so I'm gonna use scapegoat right here, and I believe right here was one of my biggest mistakes in the game using scapegoat on Rockoid, because it wasn't important to get rid of that Rockoid. And the good thing with Dolphinix is that he could use protect on any monster at once. So it really doesn't matter which one I have protected. Uh, okay, so Dolphreeze is gonna use time uh, the time attack. Now it has a charged move that could take out any monster at once. So this is gonna be a problem. So now, since now Kanishogan has Retribution, which he's probably going to use on Suikenshi there because it's the only monster that could, yep, there we go. So he got rid of my most valued monster. And I have a lot of Chrono monsters coming in. So I really need to get rid of this Dolphreeze because it's going to do a lot of damage if I don't get rid of it now. And it's very difficult to get rid of it because it's protected. So Kenshi was probably the only one that could get rid of it, but now I'm stuck. So I'm just going to use the Fang right here with Y-Drag Gok. I have no idea how you enunciate that name. And Kanishogan, of course, has a lot of retributions. And I don't know who he's going to target. He's probably going to go for my Bloom because I could get rid of a lot of monsters with that. And it's the only one that could do damage right now. So he's probably going to get a Bloom. Bam. There you go. And I still have Y-Drag right here. And I can't do much of it. So he really has he has a lot of control. I really thought Bobble Basher's Rage Blood of Rage right there would help me out, but it wasn't charged whatsoever, so it was a bit useless. I don't want to get rid of any of my monsters with Voidress right there, so I'm at the mercy of Sherlock. So he has almost complete and total control of this game at this point. His front line was just way too hard to get rid of all those protectors. And Dolphreeze, it's just a very powerful monster. And especially since it has a charged move, it can target any monster at once. I'm going to use Tyrannical Ruling here just to get rid of that Dolphreeze. And of course, he has so many monsters that are very, very dangerous. Delegazer and Infernicorn are just two monsters that are very, very dangerous to me. I can't do much with that Goldoid with that shielded Infernicorn. And now it's Bloomaloo. There's just way too many threats right now. I can't get rid of Void because it's shielded, it's camoed. There's no way I can get rid of that. And then, of course, he has Ice Fang coming in along with some stun. So, wow. He really has full control right here. There's not much I can do. I don't think it's going to use any moves. He's definitely just going to try to... Well, he's not going to kill any of my monsters. Yep, because he's trying to bring in a stun. Since all my monsters are stunnable. Infernicorn, he's probably not going to do anything with Infernicorn. Yeah. So right now, the most important thing for him is to just have control of this game, which he's doing a very good job. He's protected by Bloom from any stun. I don't have stun coming in, so he's fine regardless. Infernicorn, that was smart. And now he's going to stun me even more. Yep, saw that coming. And yeah, he's in charge right now. All my monsters are useless. All these mythics, they can't do crap right now. So Void, I really don't know what Void's gonna do. Power Slash, okay. Since it looks like I have 8 monsters remaining, a total of 12 with my front line, it looks like I have a lot of monsters to come in, but in reality, it's just a bunch of Rockoids that were summoned by Focal right there. So he's playing it safe. He's probably gonna break me down one by one. He's gonna use more stun to buy him a little bit more time to get rid of my monsters. But yeah, my Dolph Phoenix coming in can't do anything. Um, so you know, normally, normally people quit at this point of the match, but I don't like to do that. I like to show respect to my opponent. I'm gonna let him win. It's annoying being stun locked, but there's not much you can do. And Sherlock, he's never beaten me, so he's definitely gonna be patient because if he tries to get rid of my whole front line, I do have a strong mid game and end game. So since he doesn't know what's on the way, he's gonna play it safe because I also have Infernicorn. They're coming, and Infernicorn can do some damage, but he definitely has the upper hand. There's nothing I can do here. That was smart. Yeah, I think it's important for him to just break down um, each individual monster one by one. I'm trying to see. Nova Drake right there is a monster I do not have. And from all the times that I versed it, it is very, very strong. I wish I had it. It's definitely on my top 10 list of monsters that I would like. But it's a very nice monster. Its TU is so low for everything. Blood price is the only downfall, but I think Neo did a good job creating that monster. FD Iris right here. Good stun protection. It's accelerating everyone. So, you know, I'm gonna start saying it now. Props to Sherlock. He did a very, very good job breaking down my team. His front line is just so powerful. I really hope he uses that um, consistently. The only negatives about his front line is it's a little slow. There's a lot of players that use Scorpio Gist. That's what I call it. Um, and so that monster could do some damage to his front line. Uh, and of course, all the one-on-one players that like to use whether Stratus Strike or Oni Blade. I think that would do some damage to his front line. My front line was, close to useless against him. So I do like the way he's taking his time right now. I would take my time because, you just never know. Okay, so you got rid of my Infernicorn. I'm gonna get rid of Angeline here. Angeline is one of the, it's one of the monsters that you always want to get rid of. So he used Stun Wave, buying himself a little more time. Forgot about that. And a lot of you guys will look at the following reinforcements. I have a bronze shell at the very end. The only reason I use bronze shell at the very end is because out of the respect for my opponent, I load them up with bronze shells. So I'm gonna give myself one as well. Also, bronze shell is a rather fast monster, so whenever it comes in quickly towards the end, I can accelerate my team. And I used to run Magma here, so it would also help Magma's Link Slayer Bane all. That's what I had originally, but Magma, I don't know. I didn't like using it. I think its Berserk Smash is really annoying at times. Um, so my Bronze Shell is gonna do some damage. What's gonna get rid of Shield on Voidress here, and like I said, I only have Rockoids at the very end here, so um, I think it's smart for Sherlock here to just you know break every monster down one by one, and I think towards the end here he's getting a little cocky, and he wasn't getting. He could have just used his bloodbath with Void on my entire team. Oh, okay, he did. Oh wow, wasn't charged. I had no idea it wasn't charged. Um, so right here he can. Yep, he's just gonna do that. It's probably he's gonna heal all with Musharu and Iris. I would. Oh wow. Okay, so I think this is the end for me. Uh, okay, why is he stalling? Oh my goodness, he was getting cocky. This is unbelievable. Okay, that's fine. This is my first loss to him, so sometimes you just got to take the L. There we go. He got rid of it. So good game to Sherlock. There it is. I had a very good streak up until I lost to him. So GG to him. And, congrats on your very first win against me. And until next time.